All right. We're here, Greg, and anyone else who might or might not be partaking today. I am actually going to get the word out quickly because
Yeah, I got to try and log in a minute because saying that my password's incorrect. I swear if my team has been hacked again. About this stage last season, I got hacked.
they did make people. They made everyone strengthen their passwords though, innit, this summer. Because I used to no caps or anything like that. Whereas I think they obviously realised there was a big issue and tried to sort it out.
Yeah, I keep getting notifications from the free antivirus on this laptop that my password is on the dark web in like 80 places.
I'm sure mine probably is as well. All right. Well, I messaged Pernell. Did he tell Matt?
Yeah, I'll just make sure he's. Although he did say he's got Jester in him something.
Oh yeah.
Paz should be here.
I'm sure Paz will drop in and say hello. Yes, Greg. I did try and change the time to 7:45 when I was in Sainsbury's just now, but I couldn't. I couldn't get onto my streaming account to update the time.
Have you called this episode Hench Boost?
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it.
So yeah, I mean, we might only go 45 minutes or so, but that is the main reason I wanted to just show off my team. First things first, Fulham Wolves lineups. Bueno's playing, which he's starting, and he's in my team.
Good start. I got Neves. I went for a last minute.
He went for Neves. It's one of those. It's hard to find. It's hard to find in the Wolves team. Like I think Greg went for Jose Sarr.
That's a good shout. I just already had Kepa, so it was like otherwise I would have probably done it. Yeah, but I was trying to minimise the amount of transfers just because even as two doubles, I wasn't really feeling Liverpool after the other night.
Yeah, although I said to Greg, I suppose one thing about that is they haven't got a second leg for 2 weeks anyway, but also they've sort of lost that now, haven't they? So I guess they will go for it. They will go for it, but they might as well focus on trying to get top four because they are still in with a shout.
Yeah.
Greg said Sainsbury's. I thought you were at a Korean restaurant. The way our lives gets more tangled by the minute. I was at a Korean restaurant, and then after that, had to dip into Sainsbury's. It was good. Hinton messaged me saying, "Are you in Hong Kong?" Just because I took a picture of a melon soda. But I'll tell you what, I don't know if you might not be able to see it very well, but this, if you find it anywhere, oh my days. Yeah, it was insane. It was better than any of the food. Right. Is Fantasy open?
It's open, yeah.
All right. You wanna? Shall I share? Because mine's probably the most exciting thing.
Ooh, is it?
I mean, one thing I do want to check is I can't seem to get any of my second screens working here either. One thing I wanted to check is who have I got in the head-to-head, because whoever it is in for a pasting, surely. And Greg went top of the head-to-head last week. Oh, here we go. I've got a screen.
I was too busy looking at who was top of the money league, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, obviously the money is that you, is it? Fair play. You must have gone on a hell of a run recently.
I think because I got manager of the month in the lads league that we're in last month, and I'm pretty sure I must be on for it again this month.
How much is that for manager of the month? Like a tenner or something?
Tenner, but I was joint with someone, so I only got a £5.
Oh right. Paj has dropped in. Yes, Paj.
Yep.
Good to have you. We got the three best players. I mean, it's a small attendance, but we do have probably the three best players in our league at the moment. You, Paj, and Greg. So just before we get into my team, then let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look at that head-to-head, seeing as Greg's gone top. And also, this is one that I do actually still have a chance.
Josh.
Oh, big game. Greg's got Peps. You'd imagine he'll win that. I've got headers.
Well, you can see his
I
team.
suppose the benefit of doing it this time is we can actually see people's teams, right? So
he's got a double.
Edrich. Oh, he's gone for 10. Did you? I know
Yeah.
Greg went for 10 players. Did you as well?
Yeah, but
Wow.
I realised afterwards that I replaced 2 players that are actually playing this week with 2 other players, so I didn't actually it was a bit stupid, really. But yeah, last minute rush.
He's also got Pedro Porro. I don't know about that. I mean, on form, you'd.
Oh, your mic's gone.
Sorry, he's had a dodgy start, hasn't he? And that I always forget his name.
Pedro Porro. I've never seen him play, but
well, he was shit against Leicester. I know that much. Mitrovic.
Oh, he has played.
Yeah, he got torn apart against us on his debut. Mitrovic on an orange. Oh well, the lineup's out. Is he playing?
Again.
I just had them up.
No, he's not. Vinicius.
He's not. Huge. That is huge. Because then we've also got a little uni league. There's only like 4 people in it, but he's top. So yeah, he's going to end up with 9 players and 5 doubles.
Yeah, that's in the bag then, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Matt.
Used to be Matt. Billy's got average. So just a quick look at the standings. So Greg on top, 49 points. But 16 wins and a draw. I'm on 14 wins and 10. Actually, just slightly above you. So yeah, if I could just go on a bit of a run here, let's have a look at Pep's team because that's who Greg is playing. He's also got Mitrovic, so he's down to 10 men straight away. And 5 doubles. And Lewis, who is a bit dodge at the moment.
Yeah.
So a winnable game for Greg Dowdy, but Salah captain is decent.
He's got Tete.
Yeah. Yeah, he must have put him in like straight after that first match. But yeah, I'm hoping to go on a bit of a run there and challenge because I got a bit of a chance in that.
Let's have a look at Paj's team while we're there.
Yeah.
And Josh as well, actually.
Oh yeah, so your opponent quickly, Josh.
He's gone for Gakpo, Salah.
He's not got many doubles though. Salah captain, yeah. Gakpo, like I said to you, I think now I saw that in the Champions League they had Firmino and Jota both on the bench.
Yeah.
And Gakpo started, so he's definitely not going to start against Palace, I'd imagine. And maybe against Wolves, do you reckon?
That's why I didn't bother going for Darwin and I think I just got a feeling that Jota's going to start one of those games, and I think Firmino will start the other because they both need to get some minutes. Darwin and Salah have been playing 90 minutes, and Gakpo have all been playing 90 like non-stop for weeks. So there's going to be rotation for sure. Salah's the only one you can pretty much. He hardly ever misses a game. So
yeah. Sorry, yeah. Gakpo though, you did say he played the last game was maybe the first one where he looked kind of.
He's looked good in the last Prem game, yeah.
Yeah. So I think I saw his price gone up. So obviously a lot of people put him in off the back of that, but it's just timed with Firmino and Jota just coming back. I mean, I was saying to Greg, if I was Liverpool, I mean, Firmino, he'd been consistent for them for a long time. Well, you'd be tempted probably to start him every game, and then I'd be tempted to just go back to Firmino, Jota, and Salah, and just drop, like you say, drop Nunez and Gakpo.
Yeah, I just got a feeling Firmino will do something this week.
Yeah.
I just played a triple on Saka. Shit, that could fuck me right over because I haven't got Saka. This is what I was.
Yeah, I have captained Saka. Obviously, I've used my triple, but another one with 10 players though. The thing is. Obviously, yeah, like similar to Greg, where he's got 2 Brighton and a Brentford, and they've got doubles in next week.
Yeah,
and I don't have any from those. Is it just those 2 teams, or is there others?
So next week's a normal week, but it's the week after. You got Brentford.
Oh, okay, so there's a bit of time to get some in.
Yeah, it's Brentford, Saints, Brighton, and Palace. So I was trying to get Ward-Prowse him, but because he's got Leeds
Brentford
this week,
home.
then you next week, then Brentford, and then this double. One of them is against United and Brentford, but
Yeah.
I couldn't quite work it out.
So if the next couple of weeks I've got time to get in, maybe like Mitoma, maybe Tony.
Yeah, Tony. I think
sorts.
Tony and Matoma
I
are
mean,
at the
I would have
bottom.
been tempted. I think maybe there's been some price rises as well, so you didn't want to take a -4, but it feels like almost would have been worth taking a -4, and then you had 2 weeks to bring them back in. So all right, we've looked at a few teams, but mine's the only one where I've gone pretty big. The thing is, I've obviously been looking at this fixture for a while, and sort of leading up to it. I was just going to take a -4, but I took a -8 because Ake didn't start. He came on in the 89th minute last week.
Typical, isn't it? Just as he was looking like a nailed on, like Laporte and Diaz just turn up out of nowhere and start playing.
I know, it's absolute bullshit. So I did end up taking him out for Tarkovsky. But that's the one thing that has cost me getting ready for this week is I took Shaw out 2 weeks ago and he's had 12 points and 9? 12 and 8 or 12 and 9. So and I brought in Ake in his place, so that was a bit of a disaster. But I have managed to get to this team with just a -8.
Is Nato playing? Did you check that?
Oh shit, that was the dodgy one. Oh shit, I don't think
he's not playing.
Oh shit.
He's
on the bench.
He's not on the bench.
Ah shit. That was a bit stupid. I mean, the thing is, I saw that he had come back in a reserves game, and apparently I played 60 minutes, and he looked really good. I thought, he's one of their better players, and if he's fit, he'd pretty much go straight back into the team. And I thought maybe a bit of a differential.
Yeah.
That has ended up being pretty stupid, though.
You never know that he might be back for the second game, but then that is against Liverpool, isn't it?
Yeah, and if he's not even on the bench, not a good sign, is it? I should have probably just gone for maybe Sarabia or.
Have you got a bench or? Okay, so you've got some players, yeah.
This is bench boosted, so.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah, what one about? Yeah.
Yeah, so I got Riyadh. He started in the Champions League, didn't he? So that's a bit dodge. Kane, Barnes, Ward, and then 9 doubles. But I mean, it's looking like 8 doubles now because that Neto, that was a bad shout. I should have maybe gone for what other options were there?
I only went for Neves because I'm pretty sure he's on penalties. It
I
says he's got 5 goals this season, so I'm assuming they're penalties.
Yeah, I should have gone for Neves, really. Yeah, he's had a few like double-digit games. Yeah. All right, well, that's a bit annoying. But apart from that, obviously, at least Bueno's playing. I got 9 doubles.
It's going to be more than anyone else.
I thought about captaining Trent, but I went for Saka.
Saka's a good shout. I think that's what I'm worried about this week. I think a lot of people are gonna. If you've got Saka, if I had Saka and Salah, I would have captained Saka. So.
But it's Neto and Gakpo here, where I think it might actually end up. It might not.
I still reckon Gakpo will get like at least 90 minutes over 2 games.
Yeah, you would have thought so. Maybe start one, benching the other. Yeah, and then Leicester Arsenal should be interesting tomorrow.
Goals.
Yeah, could be goals. It might be one of those games where we actually show up.
That's what Greg was saying.
Yeah, I think we have looked better. I didn't actually watch the United game, but it sounded like we were, we had a really good start, and I saw Barnes' chance. I mean, it was a good save, but he should have scored that, man. Yeah, he should have scored that.
Didn't he make another really good save? Was it from Inacho?
Yeah, Kelechi. Yeah, I saw that as well. And then obviously I saw that there was some debate around that's a bit of a challenge, but could easily have been a red.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that we might be able to get a result there. And then I know what you're saying about Liverpool, but those 2 fixtures for like defender, pretty good. Like,
I mean, you got to think those 2 are going to play played 90 in both games. I think at one point I was looking at Robertson, but I think nowadays they tend to play Tsimikas when he's got too many games in a short space of time. So, yeah, I couldn't quite afford. If I'd done my changes earlier in the week, I could have done Cucurella, Kane, and Almiron out for Trent, Salah, and Darwin. But I waited in case there was some injuries in Champions League, and like Trippier went down 0.1 and Almiron went down 0.2. So yeah, it wasn't on the card. So I think that's what forced me into just doing the 10 players.
Yeah, obviously I have taken Rashford and Trippier completely out of my squad, which they've both gone up in price quite a bit since I brought them in. So I was a bit worried about doing that. But then, like, Gakpo still.
You can bring Trippier. Yeah, it's a straight swap in there, really. Gakpo for Rashford and Trippier for Trent later on down the line.
Yeah, or for Van Dijk. Exactly.
Van Dijk,
I thought it doesn't actually, the price change doesn't really affect that too much.
No.
But I think my team is completely maxed out here. I think I've got zero in the bank with this lineup. All right, so let's see. Hopefully, Bueno starts off with a clean sheet first game. But yeah, fuck, that's annoying me about Neto. I didn't really take another look at my. Yeah, that was a bit stupid. Really, it was a big risk. All right, let's we can have a look at yours if you want to bring it up.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just look at the league quickly while we've got it. So Josh is still holding firm, but Eamon up there.
Yeah.
He's been.
Yeah, what's he done? Not a lot.
Not a lot.
You might have forgotten there's a game tonight by the looks of it, because Shaw and Tony.
Yeah, either that or he just didn't. Yeah, he's only got 9 players.
Yeah.
It does. He's got Neves though, so you would have thought he brought Neves in for this.
Yeah. Week. Yeah, it looks like his team's changed quite a bit. Mings is a bit of a random one as well, but
yeah, and then Perisic not guaranteed starter at the moment.
As soon as a United fan has to do a week where there's no United game, they ain't got a fucking skivvy one.
Me and Rye still battling out here. I need to make my way up this table, but it's still pretty tight up at the top. Josh has got a bit of a gap, but then from you down to, even down to like Pernell, yeah.
I always think if you're within 50 points, you're 100% still in it.
Yeah.
And if you're 100 points behind, depending on what chips you got, and if it works out, then yeah, you're not completely out of either.
Yeah, no, definitely. Oh, you don't even need to. I just realised you don't actually need to share your screen.
Yeah, I was just about to say, yeah, you just back on from there. Yeah, so just playing the 10, and like I said, I was a bit stupid, really. I forgot there was a game tonight, and then rushed it a bit, but no excuses. KDB out for Salah. I just brought Salah in and captain and thinking a lot of people have done the same, so I'm sort of covering myself there.
Yeah.
And I just got to hope the other Liverpool or the other double game weekers don't do too much. And then my other one was Cucurella out because Chilwell's back, and that's a bit dodge. And obviously Azpilicueta's out with concussion after last week, so James should start getting a run of games now.
Yeah.
A bit dry that he's playing Tottenham because that's kind of counterintuitive against Kane, but there's more looking at the games coming up. I think he's got like Villa.
They've got quite a strong run, haven't they?
Yeah, they got a pretty nice run, and he's playing in that game week 28 when there's a lot of blanks. He's playing that week, so that was in my mind a bit.
Chelsea's one of those where it's like they have been absolute shit for a while, but it's like, how long can it last?
Yeah.
That game week 29, I think you pointed it out. Is that?
Yes, game week 29 is the huge double game week. There's 7 extra games.
Oh, fuck.
That game week 28, just ignore that at the moment, because in game week 28, that's the depending on what happens in the FA Cup, which I think is midweek next week.
It's midweek this round, but then the next round surely will be on the weekend, the quarters.
No, yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. So game week 28 at the moment, it says, like, for example, Brighton are playing United, but it's unlikely that they will because they've both got, like we said before, like all of the good teams have got quite favourable draws. So I think the fixtures that are going to be missing here is Man City, West Ham, Brighton, United.
Leicester should go through. We got Sheffield United. No, who have we got? I don't know. Someone at home we should beat. Blackburn.
Blackburn, yeah. So yeah, that game could be off. And Spurs, Southampton. I think Southampton got Grimsby.
Who else is still in it?
I think that's it. I think it's the Brentford game. Is there another game up there? As Villa the first game?
Let me just have a quick look at the FA Cup fixtures.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's City, United, Brighton.
Leeds, Fulham, are playing Leeds, so at least one of them are going to still be in it.
Yeah, Wolves as well. Maybe are they still there? Or not? Maybe that's why I brought Neves in.
No, so you got Brighton away to Stoke, Leicester home to Blackburn, Man City away to Bristol City, Fulham, Leeds, Southampton at home to Grimsby. So yeah, Southampton got to get through that. United, West Ham, Sheffield United, Tottenham, and Burnley, Fleetwood. I didn't realise that Fleetwood and Grimsby were still mad. So there's a chance. Leicester, Brighton, either Fulham or Leeds, Man City, Southampton, Tottenham, and either Man U or West Ham. So that'll be a fair chunk of these games will be off.
If you're gearing up for that week, you want to be looking at everyone's going through Arsenal anyway, probably Chelsea, and you want to get your Newcastle back in as well, I expect. But then, game week 29 is definitely confirmed. And, there's like 7 extra games on there.
So, because I wonder how to play this. It might be that I do my free hit followed by my wild card now.
So my strategy is, free hit for that game week 29 and get 15. I get I can't bench boost at the same time, but I get 11 doubles in.
Well, yeah, but it depends how many players I have left in 28 because I might have to free it for 28 if I've got like hardly any players playing.
That's it. Yeah, I'm sort of got one eye on that, trying to get a team together of at least like 8 or 9, so I don't have to free hit then.
I suppose we'll know. Yeah, the games are midweek this week, right? So we'll know by next weekend who will be in it. All right, so that's one to keep an eye out for. It's dry that if you've got 10 players, you can't just play your reserve keeps like two keepers.
I didn't want to get rid of. Well, I had Shaw and Trippier. I didn't really want to get rid of either. But the thing is, Shaw's got obviously no game this week, then Liverpool next week, and Trippier's got no game this week and City next week. So I thought, I can afford to get rid of one. So Shaw was the one to go. It was just James for Cucurella, Salah for KDB, put Salah captain, and then hopefully Neves would come in for Almiron. So
it's a -8.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Like I said, I brought 2 players in for 2 players that were playing already. So, but they are double game week players, I guess. So it's all right. I'm expecting to get like resoundingly beat by team this week. I'm just hoping that it's minimal.
Neto, I'm really, really, really regretting that. If Neves scores now, I'm going to be absolutely fuming about that. The game's already kicked off.
I'm keeping tabs on it.
Yeah, nothing at the moment. All right, cool. What else there to really check? We didn't look.
We looked at it already, haven't we?
Yeah, we didn't really look at last week's results, but it's quite a bit difficult now because the game week started. It's hard to see.
We can look at our own. We can look at our own team.
Let's have a quick recap of last week then. So it was quite a low scoring week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There wasn't many points, but obviously Rashford captain. That was the one which you obviously did. That was the big one.
But even still, I think I only beat my rivals by less than 10 points because a lot of people had I can't remember. Well, you had Trent. Is this your team?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just I think some had Trent, and there was another defender that did all right, and Saka, which I didn't have. So yeah, it was. I think it was a pretty average week for everyone, 50, 60 points.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been lovely if Barnes did get a goal. Obviously, Trent did. Yeah, Trent, because he was still a bit of a differential, and is
Yeah.
still a bit. I think that was big. Obviously, the week before, man, he should have had a 12 there as well. That he got that assist that wasn't given to him,
Oh yeah.
which would have been 3 points for an assist and 3 bonus. I'm pretty
Bonus,
sure.
yeah.
But at least he
Haaland
came
missed
good
a
this
sitter
week.
in that. Who did they play last week? Can't remember, but he missed a sitter. I was glad about that. He wasn't really involved again, so
Who was that? Sorry.
Haaland.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I didn't see it, but I did see Mr. Sitter. Yeah.
Also, I've seen rumours today that Alvarez might start, whether that's in place of Haaland or together. I don't know. But obviously, they got Bournemouth away, so they could probably afford to rest Haaland if they wanted
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, I suppose they only got a draw, didn't they, in the Champions League? So, but they won't. They've got 2 weeks till that game, so
Yeah, and then they've got FA Cup. So yeah, Alvarez might actually play FA Cup instead.
that would make more
It
sense.
would, yeah.
Yeah. And then Ketia, did he have a couple more chances last
Yeah, he
week?
missed that. Yeah, he missed another header like come off his shoulder. Odegaard missed an absolute sitter.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like everything just goes like Saka's the boy. Like I need to get him
Yeah,
in.
it's the fact he's on pens as well.
Yeah,
And then obviously, yeah, earlier on in the season, not having Martinelli was killing me, but now that Trossard's come in, it
yeah, I
looks
got a
like
bit lucky last week because Martinelli didn't
he
start. But he
came
come
on
on,
and scored,
came
didn't
on scored in the last minute. Yeah,
it? 98th minute, wasn't it? The keeper went up, did he?
yeah. Martinez, like he was wasting time, like even in the first half, and then he didn't get carded for ages. He finally got carded, and then obviously Jorginho scored. You seen the goal, like come back off his head and went in.
Oh yeah.
And then yeah, he went up for the corner.
I saw Ty's little video after the
Is
match.
it?
Yeah,
No, I haven't seen it.
he was proper. Do you ever like saying Villa like a disgrace and stuff? It was a bit of a classic.
Yeah, it was a frustrating game, but yeah, I think that was just more down to us playing shit in the first half than anything else.
But yeah, in the end, 51 wasn't too bad. But it's just, yeah, obviously Rashford captain was huge. I mean, that would have been another, 13 points on top of that.
Yeah.
And I mean, this season, seriously, if you had just captained an attacking player who's playing Leicester most weeks, like Tony scored 2 against us. Son scored a hat trick.
I think Jesus scored a hat trick, didn't he? Against we came up near the start.
Yeah, he might have when he came us up at home. Yeah. I think Almiron scored against us. Maybe even was it 1 or 2? Just literally, like whoever's playing us, you could have just followed that that method all season, and he would have done well. Watkins,
he scored in the last 4.
Has he? Yeah, Watkins. Yeah. I imagine still not really selected by anyone, but he is on form. Now Ings has gone.
Yeah.
So he's got that spot pretty much guaranteed, isn't it?
Yeah. Just on Jesus, he should be back next week apparently. So.
Oh really? So Nketiah.
Yeah,
Nketiah's got to go. I'm thinking Kelechi. Obviously Leicester have had this really tough run of games, but I think after that, I think Kelechi in for Nketiah seems like quite a natural shout. I don't know how much Kelechi is.
I think about 7, maybe.
Nah, he won't be that much.
You don't reckon?
Let me just check. I must have had a decent price rise on Nketiah as well, because I was like, I got him in during the World Cup. 6.8. What did I get him for? 6.5. So I've only got a 0.1 price rise there, which is a bit dry. But Nacho's got to be like 6 in it, or
I'm gonna go 6.8.
6.1.
Yeah.
6.1. So he's actually cheaper than Nketiah. So yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna do that. Maddison sounds like he's a doubt for the Arsenal game. You know that?
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah. But why though? He didn't get injured in the last game, did he?
Oh no, I don't know what it is. Well, he seems to have this kind of recurring issue that seems to keep popping up more in training than anything else.
Okay.
I've never heard of this guy on the Leicester team. Joe
Warm Leighton.
Who the fuck is that? Why is he even on fantasy if he's no? He must have been on the bench for a match or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
if you look at your defense there, Arsenal fans are licking their lips.
Look how many defenders we've got on.
Yeah, they're all
list of defenders, and they're all I mean,
so who's going to play right and left back tomorrow? Will it be Ricardo and?
I don't think Ricardo will start. Yeah, it'll be Castagna and that Christensen. Yeah, Christensen. It is good to have Ricardo back, but I doubt he'll be straight in the starting lineup.
And what's going on with Ndidi? Does he just not get in the team at the moment?
Nah, he's been benched recently. Mendy's actually been playing quite well. And even Tielemans didn't start against United.
So Hall's back as well, yeah.
If they're all fit, it's Maddison, Dewsbury Hall, and then it could be Ndidi, Mendy, Samare, or Yuri. I mean, I guess normally it'll be Yuri.
Who's Braybrook?
He's a youngster who's meant to actually be decent. He's fucking. He just did his ACL though, I think. But
that guy, yeah, I saw that.
But he is meant to be like he's had to come off the bench in like the cup and stuff. But there's quite high hopes for him, I think.
I was just checking the Fulham game. Bueno's taking corners.
Is it?
Yeah.
Go on, son. He's been in my team for ages. I think this is the first time I've actually played him. All right, so then your team. So obviously, Rashford captain was the big one. But apart from that, Tarkovsky though, I sort of wish I brought him in last week now. Because 8 points, what was it, clean sheet and 2 bonus.
Tarkovsky, yeah, 2 bonus.
Yeah, that was you got him in at the right time. I sort of missed a trick there. 15 points a couple of weeks before that as well.
I didn't think I had him then.
But it was Coleman last week.
Yeah.
What did he get? A goal, a clean sheet, and 3 bonus.
Yeah, because that Patterson's injured, so yeah, he's back.
Yeah. And you bench your 2 Newcastles, and it actually worked out pretty nicely as well. That was another good move.
That was the Liverpool game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that did work out well.
See, that's just one where I think I've benched Trippier a couple of times earlier in the season to try and because everyone's got him just to try and gain a few points, and both of the times I've done it, he's like had a clean sheet and
he always gets bonus as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I think doing like it's a risk doing that, but when it pays off, it's nice. When it doesn't, it's very annoying.
There could be a big swing this week between me and Padge because he's got KDB and Saka, and I haven't. So if they bang, then I could be in trouble. Yeah,
I suppose Salah's going to be the big one. 33% selected by. He must be I guess he's like the most transferred in.
Yeah, I think him and Gakpo.
Yeah. That's mad, isn't it? Trippier's 146, the nearest is 102. And I had him, I think I had him day one, and then they had a few tough fixtures and I took him out. But
no one could have predicted really that they would have gone on this good of a run.
No. Nah. I'm surprised Barnes is up that high, and Maddison as well, considering how many games he's missed.
Yeah, right. He must be up there on like points per game for sure. He must be pretty much the highest.
Yeah, does it give that?
On the
5.8 average.
Yeah, that's high. Yeah, you can change it on.
I've never filtered by that actually. It's a good shout.
They've added an XG on there as well now, I think.
Oh yeah, were you saying that Darwin's is insane?
Yeah, well, I don't know if let's have a look what it says on there.
9.06.
I think maybe
Is that
what
total?
stat
Oh,
I
that's
saw was,
total.
yeah, I think the stat I saw was for more. I think it was like the last 6 games. His XG was like 21 or something.
Salah 10, considering that he's really not had a great season. Barnes, if Barnes was a better finisher than he
Yeah.
actually is, he is good, but he does waste a lot of chances as well. And then Haaland's is fucking insane. That is ridiculous. 18.4, and how many goals has he got? He's got like 25.
25. So yeah, he's outperforming massively. But yeah, they've got points per game on that filter as well.
I can't seem to see it for some reason.
He's quite near the
Points
bottom.
per match. There it is. Yeah. Bekovic must have only played like one game.
Yeah.
And Dubravka. I think Greg got in.
He did.
Not a bad shout.
Yeah, it's a good shout. Although Fofana's back, but there's rumours they might go to 5 at the back because Chilwell's more of a wing back. Reece is more of a wing back, so that would make sense.
You see, Ward-Prowse is 1 goal away from Beckham's
Beckham's
record. Yeah, that is impressive.
Me and you looked. He's only 28, so he's definitely going to do it.
Yeah, true. I don't know when did Beckham left the Prem? Probably at about.
Actually, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But still, yeah, no, that's insane.
Reece Nelson, 10 points. Yeah, that one game he came on and scored 2.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so Manners he's only behind Rashford and Odegaard, really. Diaz, any news on him coming back? No, still nothing.
Yeah, I think maybe like realistically a month probably until he's back playing properly.
And yeah, Tony, I think Tony's one I've only had for a couple of weeks, but with that double they've got coming up, that's
the front three you want if they're all playing.
Whatever happened to that betting thing? Is he still being investigated? Like,
it's just
anything that happened from all that? It has just completely gone quiet. Mitrovic, 18% selected by 18.7, so that's going to have screwed a few people over this week.
You just text me saying, "Barb, I freaked up my team."
That is it. Did he forget or something?
Let's have a quick look there. But
I actually just thought as well. I need to see Purnell's team here. He's got Neves and Kilman and Andreas playing. So 3 players tonight. Nketiah, Odegaard, Saliba. So he's got Salah, but he's captain Nketiah. That is a big shout. And he's stuck with Ake as well. Although knowing my Ake will start and he'll get a clean sheet this week 100%. And use, where it takes him and Matt battling it out down there. His team's not too bad.
Yeah, right. He said he had it all sorted last week ready, forgot to save it, then frigged up doing my team in a panic, had to rectify it, so spent how many points has he spent, does it say?
I don't think it says.
If you go down, does it say like on the right hand side game week transfers?
I don't think so.
Nah.
Just gives a total, but it's not too bad. But he's got Haaland captain. But if Haaland bags a hat trick at Bournemouth, that's not going to do any harm.
Wait, no. Oh right, yeah, because I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, Rashford's obviously not going to play, so not too bad. Could have been worse. He's brought in Kelechi as well. It's a fine shout. So yeah, I'm going to the Southampton away game next week. Yeah. And yeah, that's going to be a big one for us as well. So hopefully, I might bring him in for that match. And then our double on that 29 game week 29 isn't bad. Palace and Villa.
Yeah, Maddison and Kelechi will be in for that.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right, I think we'll leave it there. Watch a bit of this Wolves game. Looks like
you got some hoovering to do, have you?
Got a few bits to do, I think. Got a few bits. Sorry, I don't know if you can see that, but
Who is it?
No, it's nothing. But oh yeah, no, they have. They just scored. Sorry. Oh,
Sarabia.
it's Arabia, man. I looked at him. Obviously, I haven't seen him play at all. I didn't, to be honest. I didn't even know he was a winger. I thought he was like a centre mid or something. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I don't really know much about him, but obviously, he hasn't done anything.
Flash Scores is saying that his goal was from a rebound, so I'm hoping that means that Neves struck one from distance.
Could be. It could be, to be fair. Oh no, Jimenez. Jimenez. That's all right. As long as Neves doesn't do anything, I'll take it.
Yeah, I haven't seen anyone put Jimenez in their team actually, but I didn't know if he's.
I guess he's not really. He hasn't been playing, has he, for a while? I don't think so.
No.
Wasn't an obvious shout. All right, cool.
Yeah,
good luck to everyone else.
Good
I'm
luck,
hoping
lads.
to come back with easily over 100 points next week with that team. So yeah, let's see how it goes. But yeah, good luck to you, Davis.
Yeah, good luck, man.
Salah's the one.
He's fucking
Give him
better
a
than
rest, innit? It's about time he had a rest. You know what I mean? Unlikely.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Alright,
catch you next week. Right, safe. I don't actually end the broadcast.